Hey guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm sharing the process of me creating an envelope flip book. So I've gone ahead off screen and prepared the envelopes. I do have videos on how to do that here on my channel, and I will try really hard to remember to link those down below so you guys can kind of understand how to assemble the actual envelopes and the gussets and all that. So today I'm just going to be showing you guys how I'm decorating the panels, and if you want like an actual step-by-step tutorial on how to build an envelope flip book from scratch, again I will try to leave that down below for you guys. So this is a pretty simple envelope flip book. I've made ones that have lots of envelopes in them, but this one is just a 3 base, so there's like 3 pages, so I needed to make 6 decorative panels to cover all of the sides of the envelopes in the flip book. So for this one I wanted to do like a who, what, where, when. This was actually like a journal card, I think, from the Dear Lizzy Stargazer collection, which is what I'm using for this whole flip book. So I have the digital collection and I cut apart, you know, all the little elements and everything you see. I printed out the papers and did all that myself. So that's what I'm using for this flip book. But I wanted this to be like one that my pen pal could kind of turn into a little mini album if they wanted. So that's why I have the who, what, where, when on this panel, and this will be the very first panel right inside of like kind of the title page, I guess, like just on the inside of the cover. You guys will see, I'll put all the panels on and stuff throughout this video so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I thought this would be kind of nice. So my friend could, like I said, turn this into a little mini album, and I thought that'd be really great and kind of a fun way to go about it. And I really love this panel. I think it's really cute. I love that the little birds are kind of standing on the different sections. I love that little banner thing at the top. It was a beast to cut out because I fussy cut all of these elements myself, but I think the effect is so fun and makes it totally worth it. So I'm using the Tombow Extreme adhesive here to glue down this first panel, and I find it's easier just to kind of turn the whole book thing as a whole. I just find that easier when I'm putting the panels down. So for this panel, this will be kind of the center interior one, which again, you guys will see the whole flip through at the end, so it'll all make sense. But I'm making a little pocket here because I wanted this little book to be interactive so that my person could tuck in lots of photos or lots of journaling or kind of do whatever they wanted. So here you can see a couple of the cards that I slid in there. You know, if they want to put photos on the back of those, that would be awesome. If they want to tuck some ephemera in that pocket, that would be great. You know, they can go kind of buck wild and add whatever they want to this little envelope flip book album once they take all the goodies out or repurpose them or whatever. So I hadn't used any washi yet on this little envelope flip book, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So I have this copper one that's super pretty. I think I got it from Freckled Fawn. Or no, I didn't. Actually, I got it from Studio Calico. It was in that Traveler's Notebook like kit thing, I believe. So it was perfect for this collection. I don't have a ton of copper like metal things in my scrappy collection, crafty stash, so it was perfect for this particular collection because it uses all copper things. So it's not really gold, it's not silver, it's not really quite a rose gold, so it worked perfectly. Here you can see that I'm just kind of layering up a bunch of different elements on the front of this pocket to kind of jazz it up. I'm going kind of nuts with all the different flower elements, but I love the dimension that you get when you just layer a bunch of different things on top of each other. And with this little yellow flower, I know it kind of covers up some of the flowers underneath it, but it makes a nice visual triangle of yellow from the stamp to the yellow flower on the left and then one on the right. It just kind of brings your eye around and again adds some more dimension. I didn't want this little book to be super bulky, so to kind of avoid adding chipboard elements or things like that or puffy stickers, I just kind of relied mainly on layering layering on die cuts. Die cuts is the word I was thinking of but could not say. For this little panel here, this will be the most interior panel. So it's just going to be like a little tuck spot. I think it's really cute. I love that little greenhouse. And I just added adhesive to the 2 sides of it. So the most right hand side and then the bottom. I'm going to layer up those little birds. Again, not the funnest to cut out, but I think the effect is so cute. And here I'm adding on a little shooting star to kind of tie in the background a little bit to the page. So you can see all the colors I'm kind of using are pinks, blues, and yellows. This collection also had a lot of greens. I didn't use a ton of greens. Yeah, so I just kind of focused on those colors, kind of pulled together the elements that I really liked that had those colors. And you can see that I went ahead and fussy cutted out that little things journaling spot, just because I like the look of it better. I thought it was a lot cuter. And so this, like I mentioned, will be the most interior pocket. Now for the most inside pocket, you could leave the flap there and be able to tuck things inside, but I wasn't really interested in that. I think it's fine as it is. So yeah, so this blue paper I love so much. I think it's one of my favorites from the collection, and I thought this paper would be perfect right next to that first panel that we did, which again you'll see at the end. But here I made a little belly band, so I just adhered that little girl onto the front of that flower border thing, and I'm just going to trim off the excess, and that is kind of this page. It's super simple, but my friend can tuck a whole bunch of stuff into that panel, and I think it'll be super cute. So yeah, so I'm just layering that on there, and then tucking in a few little journaling cards. This panel will be the back, and I wanted to leave it really simple. One, so that it didn't like add a ton of bulk if my friend wanted to write like directly on any of the panels or anything like that. And two, you know, I just wanted to keep it simple. It's the back, you know, there's room for her to write, you know, that she finished it, what year that she made it, what it documents, things like that. But it's not super crazy. It's just really kind of simple. And yeah, so this is the front of the little envelope flip book. So, you know, this will be kind of the quote-unquote cover if she decides to turn it into a mini album. So I love this journaling card. It says Find Your Wild. I printed this one off a few times, I think, and I even fussy cut it out for like kind of a larger die cut in I think one of my pocket letters, which I will show you guys all the pocket letters that I made this month, early next month. So if you're interested in that and you like pocket letters, definitely make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video. I think that sun is so super cute. And because I used some of the washi tapes inside of the envelope flipbook, I wanted to make sure to use them somewhere else on this project so that it wasn't just like a one-off rando kind of thing. So I decided to add some here on the front just for some interest and some added layering. I think it's really cute. I'm going to add a little bit more adhesive behind this little adorable sun and then trim off the excess, and then it will be time to put this final panel onto the front of my envelope flip book. But first I forgot. I wanted to add some washi tape here too, again, just to kind of tie everything together, make it look really cohesive. I like it when projects kind of make sense all the way from start to finish as you're working your way through it. I like to repeat elements, again, to kind of tie everything together. I think that's a really easy way to make your projects better is by repeating some of the same elements. So, you know, I used the washi tape in a few different places. I used a lot of stars, and I did go ahead and add some jemmies off screen. So yeah, and I used all the same ones again, just for repetition and cohesion, I guess is the word. Here I'm adding in some extra goodies. So there are some stickers, a bunch of stickers that my friend can add to this album, like maybe on the backs of the journal cards or in other projects if she wants, and then some cute little tickets. And that is about it for today's project. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!